Hello and welcome back to another Total War Warhammer PvP battle. Today we got Dr. Dave and T-Master fighting it out again. T-Master here playing as this beautiful green skinned... Well, yeah, that's it. They're the green skins. That's their name. Anyway, here's this little patch of army. What do we got here? We got some skirmishers. Not many. Savage Orc Archer Boys. So he's going with that naked physical resistance instead of armor. But for his melee, going a whole nother planet with the elite Black Orcs. Capable of standing up to plenty of different kinds of units. And he'll need it going up against the Empire. Because I'm sure Dr. Dave is bringing some, whatchamacallit, some great swords. And then we got some Savage Orcs. The natural physical resistance version. Let's see what else. What do we got here? More Black Orcs. Oh, pretty uniform army. Crimson Killer Black Orcs. You've got Skarsnik as his hero. This little halberdier infantry. No mount, nothing. Interesting. You got an Orc Shaman for some magic. And let's see. Anything else does he have? So we have an interesting situation here. Both sides have set ambushes for each other. Dr. Dave, playing as the Empire, set a classic Pistolier ambush. He fucking loves the Pistoliers. But on the other side, T-Master set an ambush of a Night Goblin Squig Hoppers. And this ambush is just placed just right here in front of the tree line, in front of the main army. Of course, he didn't know the main army was there. And at this point, he still doesn't know the main army is there because it's all hidden. But here's Dr. Dave's main army. As we can see, a bunch of bright, shiny greatswords flanked by some bright, shiny crossbowmen. And these guys are not as shiny. They must not be vampires. Over here, we have Demigryph Knights. So, yeah, just a general cavalry force. This looks like the silliest fight in existence, and I can't wait to see what happens. So let's hit play and see how this fares. Already getting the Orc army moving. Not a second of hesitation, and the Pistoliers immediately charging forward as well. At which point T's probably like, oh, come on! Night Goblin Squighopper's going forward, still not aware of that army in front of him. No reaction yet to the Pistoliers. The Pistoliers who are charging into melee right into the rear of the Black Orcs. That is a ballsy move. And now all the skirmishers of the Orcs are turning on the Pistoliers, who are, oh my god, that's almost an entire dead Pistolier force just like that. Another melee charge. The Squig Hoppers are coming back across the river. Maybe he spotted something. Oh god, the Pistoliers are getting all caught up in the enemy ranks. What is happening? He's charged his ranged skirmishers into the enemy lines. Just lost another one right there. And losing more. Looks like all the Pistoliers are dying. Really subpar use of Pistoliers right here. T-Master has definitely won this encounter. These are the only remaining Pistoliers, and they're now they're gone. Well, just like that, all the Pistoliers are gone. The Squig Hoppers have rejoined their army. And now, it just comes down to what Dave has in the woods. His main forces. And these guys. Some of his Pistoliers are recovering, but no great number. T-Master doesn't seem to want to get caught up fighting them. He's sending the Squig Hoppers to deal with them instead. It's a very smart idea since these are cavalry. He should get them sprinting. Or hopping. They're going. Oh, they're getting shot. Oh! Are they going to catch up? It looks like they're taking more damage than they are just because of the noises they're making. He turned away. He actually just turned away from the charge. And he's now doing a full charge over here. Interesting. So we have some weird skirmishing going on. Dave does not seem to want to commit. anything to open sight regarding his army. He's now putting his... Oh, no, he's charging the Pistoliers forward again. Just want to keep harassing them with the Pistoliers instead of making use of the rest of his army here. T-Master's not having any of this shit, though, and he's charging forward, trying to figure out... Oh, yeah, he's trying to figure out where the hell the enemy army is sitting right now. Sending in the rest of the Squig Hoppers as scouts. Pistoliers are charging back up again, firing into the rear of the other Squig Hoppers. They're almost in range, I think, of the skirmishers again. Skarsnik's just charging along. Here comes the skirmishing. Now they're trying to run out of range of the skirmishers. Already taking big damage. They're really weak to the Orc skirmishers, the Orc savage archer boys. And still, Dave is not sending anything out of the woods. This is some weird-ass fighting so far. All three of the Squig Hoppers are now on this side, and we have some movement, finally! Demigryph Knights charging out. Looks like they want to take on the Squig Hoppers. Get a downhill charge on them. Here we go. And right into the Squig Hoppers. T's Micro was definitely not here. Pretty hard hit. Yeah, these Squig Hoppers got destroyed by that charge. Absolutely destroyed. Made even worse that these are halberdier units. The rest of the Squig Hoppers are charging towards the Demigryph Knights, wanting to get revenge for their allies. Are these two Squig Hopper units enough to take on Demigryph Knights with halberds? I don't think so, especially because it's two different units, it looks like. Yeah, no, the Squig Hoppers are dying terribly. Fighting units like this is what the fucking halberdiers are made for. The main army is charging. Looks like we lost another Pistolier unit. This one's just barely recovering. So far... Oh, God. That was a very deadly Orc spell. Right on the Empire Knights that charged out, doing insane damage. If T has a strength anywhere in this game, it's in his use of magic. That's what this Orc Shaman was brought in for. Killing clumped up units like that. The main part of Dave's army is finally charging out. It's not very versatile, though. And he just suffered large losses to his cavalry, who are now hiding in the woods. Pistoliers are back over here again. Opening fire into the rear of very armored units, so that's not going to accomplish much. Nasty Skulkers, some stealth units that we haven't seen so far. Looked like they were going for the Pistoliers. Oh, they actually chased the Pistoliers away. Now it's time for the main confrontation. Finally, here we go. Greatswords charging in. Savage Orcs over here. Missing the charge bonus. Great Orcs getting it, however... Greatswords getting it, however... The Greatswords are at a disadvantage against these guys because they're meant for armor piercing, which these are not, but Greatswords are very, very versatile. That being said, it's very smart of T to be charging the Savage Orcs in before anything else. The Demigryphs are going in for the charge, and oh, did they hit it against the Savage fucking Savage Archers. Black Orcs coming in to try to pin him down. Got the Empire Knights charging in and out. Looks like they are getting pinned down, that's for sure. Some of these Savage Orcs are breaking on the front line. Orcs aren't very heavy in morale anyway. Savage Orcs against the Empire Knights. Very interesting. Going in for a rear charge on the Black Orcs. There's some crazy micromanagement happening in this battle, guys. Oh, here we go. The Orc Shaman charging into melee combat against Greatswords. That's fucking something. Crimson Killer's charging in. He's committing. T is committing. We got magic everywhere right now. Skarsnik up against the Greatswords. Let's slow this battle down real quick, get a better look at things. The Empire Knights are charging against the Orc Archer Boys. He's just trying to really silence the archers here. Take advantage of how T doesn't have many skirmishers or cavalry to control cavalry. Whereas T is committing to this front line over here, trying to plow through the greatswords, knowing that this is the meat of the enemy army. And if he can do that, it's all over. Here we got the charge against the poor orc archer boys. You see them going flying. Oh my god. That's slow motion for you. Fucking devastating cavalry charge right there. The savage orc archer boys, however, are decent melee combatants. So at least they should be able to do a little bit of damage here before getting completely destroyed. More magic being shot. The general of the empire charging into the fray. What a generic general. Maybe that's why they're called generals. They're generic. Oh my god. And then a cavalry charge into the rear of the fucking black orcs. Supporting his general. Not such a bad idea. The orcs are having some trouble over here. Demigryph Knight Halberds taking a beating. Some of the orcs are coming back, but a lot are also breaking. It's getting pretty crazy. The most elite of black orcs. These are Crimson Killers, yeah? Yep. Versus the Great Swords. These ones look like they're going to be killed off real quick here. The Black Orcs, Crimson Killers, are unbreakable, but they're almost dead. And this constant skirmishing from these crossbowmen are not helping T's forces. This collection of Great Swords is taking on a sizable orc force, but is it enough? Great Swords are a deadly force. We do have Skarsnik over here fighting the General of the Empire. And this right here could be the determining fight, actually. If Skarsnik dies here, that's it. And... oh, wait. Where'd Skarsnik go? He's hidden under. He's routing. Skarsnik is routing. The general of T's orc forces is now running away, so it could be over for T, but look at the balance of power. T still does have the higher count of units right now. These Empire Knights are still running rampant, trying to just strike fear into the orcs as best as they can. These units in the rear are not getting utilized. He's not paying attention to the ones that are recovering. His micro is probably all over the place now with the situation that's happening. The Empire is having some amount of morale problems. The General of the Empire is starting to take some damage. The Orc Shaman is up here fighting against him, hoping to make the most out of the situation. The balance of power is still very much in T's favor. Despite Skarsnik running away, Skarsnik has actually recovered. And a lot of the other units have as well. That's the thing about orcs. They may break easy, but they come back easy. And the great swords here are pretty much depleted. Some have run away, but they're coming back, but there's barely any of them left. The main bulk of the force at this point are skirmishing units, and too many of the orcs are coming back. I'm going to call it, guys. Demigryph Knights are almost depleted. It looks like the orcs are going to pull a victory here, yeah. Charging through. General of the Empire is dead. Crossbows are about to get charged. Black Orcs charging in, and that's it. Final charge, and T Master has eked out a victory. Fucking devastating fighting, man. Skarsnik coming in with 60 kills. The Shaman was 67. Nasty Skulkers didn't really do very much. Savage Orcs got fucked up by cavalry and great swords. Black Orcs holding their weight, especially these Crimson Killers. Savage Orc Archer boys getting, devastated by the cav chargers. In terms of kills, this battle was really all over the place. This was not a battle where the kills really mattered. Look at the amount of units deployed. These are very quality units that were deployed rather than quantity. And the biggest thing that happened was strategic. These Pistoliers were mostly wasted. Mostly wasted. But the Empire Knights here and the Demigryphs got so much done, but it wasn't enough. The front line wasn't strong enough. The great swords were overwhelmed. The crossbow support was not enough. Whereas this strong front line of Black Orcs with Savage Orcs, these Skulkers were in there for a little bit too, supported by the heroes and even the Orc Archer boys. Devastating. The Night Goblin Squig Hoppers got pretty much destroyed. I don't have much to say about that other than that was an interesting battle, and we got more coming up. So check the playlist if you want to see more of this, or we got a Shogun 2 playlist as well. We have more battles coming up. If you want to ever join us in any of these battles, in any of the newer half of the Total Wars after Shogun, we got a community server link in the description. Join that, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.